Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. When the king Mahasen came out of the rock and he was unable to understand his own experience. In the usual way, he was a king, but when he entered the rock only for one day, according to the rock time scale, millions years have already passed in the outside world. So he was unable to get it and he got so confused. And therefore, when he saw that all his people have gone and there is none left, so he started crying. And when he started crying, then the Muniputra said, wise people don't cry. See, those who have studied scriptures, those who have studied Bhagavad Gita, they have lost their right to be miserable. See? But normally what happens? Those who are studying scriptures, doing puja, poti, they are the most miserable people in the world. See? Because constant demands. I want this way, I want that way. The cause of all the misery is not God, not the world, but we desire too many things. Therefore, the teacher says, I don't see any reason why you should be miserable. Because the people for whom you are crying, who are they? Are they real that they are your relations? Is only when you are identified with the body, then only these things come up. Therefore, you tell me, when you say the body is mine, so you are someone possessor. Possessor is different from the possessed. Therefore, how can you be miserable on account of the disappearance of your relations? Then the king Mahasen got really frustrated. What you are telling, it appears okay, but we are unable to get out of it, is our question. As regard understanding is concerned, very clear. See? Body is not created by us. Body doesn't listen to us. Therefore, we cannot be the body. And if I am not the body, there cannot be husband, wife, brother, sister, mother, father. And therefore, these are the guys who are miserable. If I am not that, I should not be miserable. Theoretically, perfect lecture. See? But when it comes to one's own life, all the tragedies and miseries begin. See? Therefore, you must have seen all of us are wise for others. Wisdom for others is called as philosophy. So when somebody dies, what do? We don't cry, we go and tell him, come on, now it's okay, it should not have happened, but now it has, you have to accept it. There is no choice also. Now think in the future. You are two in one. You are both mother and you are father. You have to look after the children. Blah, blah, blah. What a great philosophy. Yeah, Gupta ji, where did you learn this thing? No, it's inherent. See? When wisdom for others is concerned, we don't lack. But when it comes to us, then all the miseries begin. Therefore, he says, Rajan Shrunu Mahadevya Mayaya Mohita Janaha Swatmanam Aviditva Evam Vyartham Shochanti Sarvada Yavan Na Viditam Swatma Tattvam Tavadevai Jana Shochanti Vidnyaya Bhuyaha Shochanti Na Kachit. Therefore, till such time, you don't come to recognize as to who you are, you will suffer. See, friend, this is not theoretical. I'll tell you one example. This happened in Maharashtra, Fulton, many years before, must be about 25 years before. After my lecture was over in Sri Rama temple, very beautiful temple. Second or third day, one young girl came where I was staying. And she said, Swamiji, I have come to thank you. I said, okay, welcome. And then she told her story. I actually came to this place, to my parents' place, to get divorce from my husband and finish once for all. That is the reason I came. And because I was frustrated and all that, so my mother told, why don't you go to some temple? And when I came to temple, casually I heard you and I sat. For 2 days I heard. And now I realize where I had gone wrong. Now I had decided to change myself. Now see, it's a question of click. In the same manner, if we can become little aware of where we have gone wrong, who is miserable, this husband, father, mother, brother, sister, they are miserable. So only during that period, whatever best you can do it. But don't spoil the whole life. But what we normally do, on one small event, the whole life is destroyed. Therefore, this is only simple thing. Identity crisis. What was the problem for Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita? Only this. As to who is he at a given period of time. Is he a warrior? Or is he a grandson? Or is he a disciple? And the moment this identity was sorted out, and how it was sorted out? He has not done yoga, he has not done charity, he has not gone to Ganga Snanam, he has not done japa, he has not done meditation. And after the Bhagavad Gita was heard by him, the situation of the war did not change. He changed. And what was the change? Nashto moha. My delusion is gone. What was the delusion? Delusion about one's identity. As to on the battlefield, I cannot be anyone else except the warrior. See, friends. Nashto moha smriti labdha. Now I regained my wits. As to what for I am here. In the same manner, what for we are in this world? To suffer. See, the only purpose that we are here is to be an instrument through whom the Lord can express in His full glory. That is the only purpose of our being created in this world. See? Like the bulb, what is the purpose of the bulb? To give light. And if the light is not given by the bulb, fuse, throw it away. In the same manner, if we refuse or fail to express bliss in and through every aspect of our life's expression, then the Lord will say, this is a fuse bulb. See, friends. Therefore, never justify. And the cause of our misery is this moha. So, Rajan Shrunu Mahadevya Mayaya Mohita Janaha Svatmanam Aviditva Evam Vyartham Shochanti. See, they are unnecessarily becoming miserable. And therefore, Yatha Nidra Mohitatma Swam Avidnyaya Shochati Aindra Jalikam Mantrotha Mayaya Mohito Naraha. See, like during the dream, in that dream we see something and we start crying or become miserable or frustrated as if it is real. And this is one of the most important principles. Again, it will be told here also. Nobody dreams the dream as a dream. We all experience the dream as a solid reality. See? And when we are out of the dream, then we become courageous. Let the tigers come. See? Tigress comes, then also you get tired. See? Therefore, if you another example, Nidra Mohitatma or Andhra Jahalika. If you are seeing some kind of a magic show, there also one becomes frightened, etc. because he takes it to be real, not knowing what is the truth behind. And thereafter, Yatha Swapnat Prabuddhova Jnata Indrijalika Gama Na Shochati Kinchit Anyan Shuchan Yuktan Hasati Api. See? And when he knows that this is just a drama, it's not real, it is just a magic show, and therefore he doesn't cry, he enjoys. You must have seen, in the magic shows they show that the lady is cut into 2 pieces and all that, So one person said to his wife, go there, and she goes, and that magician cuts her into 2 pieces. Again she comes back. This fellow gets angry. Why did you unite her? I was so happy that she was cut into 2 pieces. Now she won't come back, but again she has come united. See? So when we know it's just a drama, there is nothing to be worried about, friends. Don't take life seriously. This is all spiritual life. Spiritual life is not becoming miserable because of God. Okay. Therefore, Tattvam Vidnyaya Atma Tattvam Mayam Uttirya Durgamam Jahi Shokam Mahabaho Mohottam Sadvimarshadat. Therefore, Atma Tattvam Vidnyaya. Come to recognize your essential nature. We have got 2 natures. One is essential nature, which cannot be changed. Second is acquired nature, which is required to be changed. All the spiritual practice is conquering our acquired nature. See, nobody is born with a cigarette in the mouth and a lighter in the hand, is it not? So we acquire that. And after we acquire to such an extent that we cannot think of starting our day without the Agnihotra. Dhumrapanam Shatagodanam. When you smoke, it is equivalent to donation of 100 cows. Dhumrapanam Shatagodanam Eke Kash Ganga Snanam. Your day doesn't start without smoking. See? So this is acquired nature. What is spiritual practice? Conquer your acquired nature and allow the essential nature to manifest. Anger is acquired nature. See? Bliss is essential nature. Fear is acquired nature. Fearlessness is essential nature. See? Knowledge and wisdom is essential nature. Delusion and foolishness is acquired nature. Therefore, Tattvam Vidnyaya Mayam Uttirya Durgamam. Then only you will go beyond this terribly difficult Maya. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita 7th chapter, Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratteya. Say Durgamam Duratteya, same meaning. Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratteya Mam Eva Ye Prapadyante Mayam Etam Tarantite. Those who surrender to me totally, they alone transcend this Maya. Now what is the Maya? Be very attentive. This is another most misunderstood aspect in our scriptures. Maya means miyate anaya iti Maya. That which gives us measured information. For example, our eyes can see only the Vibgyor spectrum of light waves, is it not? Our eyes cannot go beyond the Vibgyor spectrum of light. And if we insist that there are no light waves beyond this V and R, and that is the only truth, then we are under the spell of Maya. In short, knowledge gathered through sense organs and the mind and their limitations is taken to be the ultimate complete knowledge, and obsessed by that, that is called as Maya. See? So if we have to go beyond Maya, what we have to do? Transcend your perception through the sense organs, transcend your experiences through the mind, and transcend the personalities that are born with every experience. Experience of joy, miserable personality is born. Experience happy personality is born. Then the another tragic event comes, tragic personality is born. Pain comes, pain personality is born. But in and through all of them, there is one reality which is supporting all the personalities, such as waker, dreamer, deep sleeper and samadhi. Come to cognize that you are the substratum supporting all the experiences. See? Then alone we go beyond Maya. Just recognize this principle. In our life, how many experiences we have gone through. But one particular experience or event, when it happened, that time you are so miserable, as if it is the 21st December 2012. But it came and went, and we continue. But that time, it felt as if it is the end of the world. See, when the events happen, that time, if our equipoise is as now, then we are transcending the Maya. See, otherwise we get carried away by this. So, Atmanam Vijnaya Maya Uttirya Durgamam Jahi Shokam Mahabaho Mohotham Sad Vimarshanat, and Jahi Moham, give up these wrong notions. Remember, I have been insisting on these 4 things again and again. We all suffer from these 4 problems. Delusion or wrong understanding or notion about ourselves, about the world, about God, and about the spiritual practice. See, don't see God outside anywhere. When you are happy, God is expressing through you. When you are miserable, the stupid fellow is expressing through you. See? My standard example, when you are happy, man is expressing. When you are miserable, husband is expressing. See? There cannot be any better example of Paramatma and Jivatma. Man is Paramatma, husband is Jivatma. See? Now, is this husband reality? Husband is an acquired reality, not essential. By birth, we are not husbands. By birth, we are human beings. So, if you remain as a human being, you will never be miserable. But you are not happy with what you are. Therefore, you try to add something, add on, plugins. See? And as a result, all the miseries begin. Therefore, Jahi Shokam Mahabaho. All the spiritual practice is this. Sarvadharman Parityajam Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Ma Shuchaha. Rona Mat Babu, that's all. But you know, if you tell like this, once somebody asked me this question, Swamiji, please tell me something so that I can grow spiritually. I said, be happy, man, that's all. He got so angry. Swamiji, anything I ask you or people, you have no other thing to tell. I said, no, there is something. Be miserable. What for you are doing anything in this world? Tell me. This is the first lesson when you enter Vedanta. And this is a totally wrong lesson. But this is what we learned first time. Whatever we do for happiness. See? A man gets married for what? For becoming miserable? He becomes, that's a different story. Nobody gets married to become miserable. We want to become happy, therefore we get married. The others don't get married so that they remain happy. One person goes on eating so that he is happy. The other one is observing Ekadashi so that he is happy. In short, all the pravrutti involvement and nivrutti withdrawal is aimed at in getting happiness. And this is where we go wrong. Don't do anything in this world to get happiness. Let everything be done to express happiness. Your whole life will change. See? Suppose, like I am talking to you. If I talk to you so that I will get happiness, you will say, Swamiji, you are awful, you speak so wonderful. And then I will become happy. So what I have done? I have postponed my happiness in the future period of time. Those who postpone their own happiness, how can they ever become happy? Contrary to that, while talking, if I am expressing happiness, and you suffer, who cares? At least I am happy. See, friends, this is the simplest way. Therefore, Jahi Mahabaho Shokam Mohotham Sadvimarshanat. And Sadvimarshanat. By Vimarsha is discovery, inquiry, Sat essential. Find out your essential nature and go beyond this delusion and this misery. Ityukta punarapyaha mahaseno munishwaram bhagavan yastvaya prokto drushtanto vishamahi saha swapno va mayiko vapi shunyatma bhasate param atha ayam jagat prapanchastu satyaha sarvartha sadhaka. Sir, now the student is arguing. You told that our experiences like the dream or the magic etc. But our waking experience is solid. See? Dream we can reject easily, no problem. But how can you take that this waking experience is like a dream experience? See? I cannot imagine to accept that this is a dream, So, Ayam Jagat Prapanchastu Satyaha Sarvartha Sadhakaha. It is real and also Sarva Artha Sadhakaha. When I take food, hunger is satiated. Is it illusion? When I got headache, I take Tylenol and then my headache goes away. Is it illusion? When there is a heart attack, we go to the hospital and they do something plumbing. Is it illusion? See? How can we say that it is just an illusion like a dream? Therefore, I don't understand this thing, it cannot be. Avadhita sthiraschapi katham swapna samo bhavet. And this waking world is never negated. See? Abadhita. And the dream comes and goes. Waking doesn't come. If I sleep over here in this chair, get up in the same chair, nothing has changed. See? How can you say that the waking and the dream experiences are equal? Therefore, the teacher now takes up. Shrunu Rajan. Yastva yoktam drishtanta vishamastviha esha moho dvitiyaste swapne swapnasya drisha. The teacher says, look here, you must have seen dream within the dream. Your question is, dream within the dream. When you are in the dream, you do not take the dream as a dream. It is so real. In the same manner, this waking experience is exactly of the same quality. Now, why we are not able to accept it is because dream we imagine is very for a short period of time goes away, but the waking continues. In fact, like everything is changing in the dream. There is a very huge discussion on this topic. I am summarizing and telling you. The dream, every time different dream, different place, different people, different experiences. And here we feel it is the same. It is not the same. Is our body the same? See, according to medical sciences, they say every 7 years all the cells of the body are 100% replaced. So let us accept it to some extent true. Suppose somebody's age is, let us say, 70 years. So how many bodies they have changed? 10 bodies. Do we experience that we are changing the body like we are changing the clothes? What is our understanding? It is the same body. If it is the same body, why people avoid us looking at us? Because when we are children, anybody will come and lift us, hug us, kiss us. Now when they look at us, they take the old newspaper, start reading upside down. And we are worried, why this is happening? If we are the same, why this is happening? See? So when we say, like the dreams change, waking is stable, waking is also not stable. See? You know, when your own children are growing inside your house, you will not realize that they are growing, because every day you are seeing them. Like, yesterday, whose daughter? Our Pravin's daughter. When she came here, I would not have recognized her. See? Because when I saw her only 1 year, not long time, but what a change it makes. If she had not changed, I would have definitely recognized. See? When you see some child after 10 years, the other day was where I saw after many years. I said, hey, how come I saw you horizontal? You have become vertical? So everything is constantly changing, and therefore, what you say that the waking world is stable is not true. Everything is changing. Is it not true? Take this example, reflect on this. One chartered accountant working for L&T in Bombay, he came to his daughter in USA, elderly man, just to have medical checkup, because she was also a doctor, and done every kind of test, everything perfectly normal. And his problem was, I forget the things. Something is wrong. You have to do something. And his funny understanding was, I used to remember things to such an extent that the balance sheet of any year, 1958 balance sheet, I could tell by words. That was my memory, photographic memory. But now I don't remember anything. Something is wrong. So, poor daughter, she did everything. And then she told Swamiji, I don't know what to do. My dad is not happy. I had taken him to every kind of doctor. And he's still telling, you are not doing anything for me. I said, you call me for dinner, that is enough. And I went to their house. And after food and everything was over, then I said, Papa, how are you? See, I came here, some old people, if you want to please them, ask them about them and don't listen. You'll become mad. They simply give chabi and leave it. They are busy. So, he started telling, this is how we have come here, and they say, I said, okay, Papa, your problem, let us sort it out. When you were young, how many laddus you could eat? Maybe about 6 maximum. Now hardly 1/4 of it. Very good. Earlier, when you were young, how much weight you could lift? Let us say 50 kilo. Now how much you can lift? 50 gram. Earlier, you could see without the glasses, even what is not. Now, even with a binocular, you cannot see anything, is it not? Yes. How do you know all these things? I said, wait. Earlier, you could hear everything clearly. Now, for everything, Earlier, you could digest anything, stones. Now, you look at the food and you get gases. Yes. Why this is happening? Because your faculties are dying with the age, is it not? Oh, this is what you want to say? I said, yes. Then, in the same manner, memory is a faculty. If other faculties are dying with age, memory is also dying with age. Because it is just a faculty. See? And therefore there is nothing abnormal happening. On the contrary, God gives us the blessings in the form of forgetting our past. See? And when you thus recognize this is an asset, it is not a liability, your whole life will change. And then he started, yes, what is telling is true. But old people are unable to accept what is told to them. It becomes a prestige issue. See, spiritual practice is, if we have recognized that what we have been doing in our life was wrong, have courage and ability to change from that moment onwards. See? Therefore, many people do not like to go to satsang, elderly people. One of the reasons is this. When they go to satsang, they come to know that what they have been living so far was totally wrong. Who is ready to accept it? See, friends. Therefore, we are constantly changing. We simply say we don't change. Everything is changing. Like every dream is changing, every waking experience is changing. Therefore, the second thing you said, my dear, that they are not artha sadhakaha. They don't yield any results. Like the wealth of the dream, you cannot smuggle it into the waking. But that wealth in the dream is useful in buying the dream contents. The food of the dream is able to satiate your dream hunger. The dream tiger is enough to create fear in dream you. How do you say they are not useful? They are useful. See, this Janak Maharaj, he had a very heavy lunch. And he was just in his garden, royal garden, and he said, okay, I'll just lie down below the tree, nice place. For 10 minutes he took a power nap. And then during that he dreamed that there was a famine and many people were dying, and one rich man was distributing food free, puri and sabji. So he was also standing in the queue. And when his turn came, he took that puri sabji. That very time another dog came from somewhere and bounced on him, took the puri from his hand, started running. So he also started running after the dog and tumbled somewhere, and his dream was broken. Then he asked the question, tell me whether I am a king or a beggar. See, then we are walking spiritual path. There was a great master. One day he got up and started crying. So all the disciples, Guru Maharaj, why are you crying? Oh, I had a very bad dream. But Maharaj, you taught us dreams are illusions. And why you are crying? Come on, it's a dream. Come on, now you have to take Brahma Sutra. He said, forget about the Brahma Sutra. I had a very bad dream. I can't forget it. What was that dream? I had dreamed that I am a butterfly. He said, anyway, it's over. No, you don't even allow me to talk. The disciple said, okay, sir, what is that? My question is, I, your guru, dreamed that I am a butterfly, or is the butterfly dreaming that I am your guru? Now tell me, who is who? See, friends, when this knowledge will sink in you, you can never be miserable in life. See? But we take the stupid events of our life so seriously. See? my son, my daughter, my wife, this is all drama going on, you know. Don't become serious about anybody or anything in this world. See, my thumb rule is, those who become miserable because of others, they are the fools of the highest order. Don't become miserable because of others. Make others miserable. You don't become miserable. See? Or we become, because we get rejected. You reject the world before the world rejects you. How can you become miserable? See? Therefore, artha, yes, even the dream food can satiate your dream hunger. Then, the next question that he has raised, that in a dream, everything is fresh, new. But in the waking, it is the same. How can you say that the waking is real and not real? It is like the dream. Then the teacher says, look here, everything is changing. The fruits, when you have seen, don't they become ripe and fall down and then become the soil? We may not be able to appreciate the change, but the changes are happening. Like, you know, big mountains. The mountains are reduced to, if you go to Himalayas, in the Dehradun area, there are Shivalik mountains. And the Shivalik mountains, if you see, it is like a cross section, vertical cross section. If you see that, you can very clearly see that those were the river beds. For millions of years, the river, the Ganges, whatever river was flowing, and slowly, slowly, the soil is washed away, and the soil went and settled in UP and Bihar, and those mountains, which were the river beds, which were the river beds, now they are appearing as the mountains. Everything is changing. See? But we imagine it is stable, it is the same. Therefore, friends, if you study history and don't learn from the history, then what is the use? See? In one ashram, I was taken from Delhi, about 2 or 3 hours drive on the Ganges bank. They wanted me to conduct a camp there. So, Swamiji, you please see the ashram, we have camp there. I said, okay, we went there. And there were 12 Shiva temples constructed with that Mahatma. And he named them. Saurashtra, Somanathanja, Sri Shailya, Mallikarjuna. All the 12 Shiva, Tirtha Kshetras were in a row. So that people don't have to go to many places. Therefore, I want to create here. All 12 temples were constructed. Locked. And Muhurta, on that Muhurta, they will be doing the Abhishekam and it will be open to public. After locking those temples, before the Muhurta comes, his Muhurta came and he went. He died. Now nobody dares open those temples. See? Because if you open, you will also die, who knows? And one temple which was straight, because of the Ganges cutting the soil, started tilting like this. So when I went to see that village headman, he came. Early morning, highly spiritual. Babaji, you have come here. Shambhavi Mudra. And he said, look at the temple, this is falling, do something. I said, why should I do? You do, it's your business, not my business. No, that earlier Mahatma did it, it is remaining halfway, you should complete. I said, forget about it. He said, why? I said, where is your Rama's Ayodhya? Where is your Krishna's Dwarka? These structures are going to stand test to the time. See, friends, nothing in this world should attract our mind. Then we come to discover. This world is equally as unreal as the dream. In every dream, there is a separate dreamer. In the same manner, in every waking experience, there is a separate waker. Work on this principle. See? But instead of working on this principle, we object. But how do I don't feel, yesterday I was his wife, today I am somebody else's wife. No. It's the same. Are Maharani, yesterday he was a fool, today he is a super fool. How is the same? You may think that your husband is the same, but with every additional day he grows wise. Because he has learned. Dear friends. Otherwise, anybody has ever written the autobiography of the dreamer? We write the autobiography of a yogi. Who is the yogi? Only the waker. What about the dream? Don't we go through the dream experiences? We just delete them. See? If you get this point across, then you will come to know our ego is like a garland. Garland appears. It is a name. It is not the reality. When you cut the thread, remove all the flowers and take the weight. It is exactly the same like that of a garland. Then where the garland has gone? In the same manner, by the thread of continuity of the conscious existence and the fools, Hindi fools, the fools of the wakers are strung together and a garland of ego is born. If there are many flowers, it is a big garland. So older the age, stronger the ego. Big garland. If the age is 5 years, very few flowers, short garland. And if there is only one flower, no garland. If we live only today, don't bring your past. Don't worry about the future. You will be only one flower. See? And take that one flower, go to the Lord. My Valentine dear. We have seen these Valentine fellows, they don't give many flowers, only give one. Daridri. When you have only one flower, no garland. In the same manner, if you live in utter today, you have nothing to talk. See, this is all we keep observing in your own self rather than brooding. Pata nahi aage kya hoga. Then be happy. If you know what is going to happen, be prepared. There is nothing to worry about. See, friends, the more you remain in the present, there is nothing to talk. See how the mind works. When we talk to ourselves, we are talking about the future. When we talk to others, we talk about the past. Observe this. So first of all, stop talking to yourself. And when you stop talking to yourself, your future will be blocked. And when the future is blocked, past has no existence because they are in relation to each other. Give it a try. Stop talking to yourself. And from backside, oh, I'm so sorry. Even while driving also, the light is there, but you are... How much we talk to ourselves. In this session, if you learn only one thing, stop talking to yourself. 2013 Satsanga is fulfilled. Only one thing. Stop talking to yourself. The mind has this unnecessary habit. And the second thing, before you talk to others, ask yourself, is it necessary to talk? Many times we talk when unwanted. See? Why people are doing it? Why you are very relaxed? See? But we have to talk about others or to others. The other day when we were going with our Lalita, I said, you drive me. So many people drive me crazy, today you take the chance. So she was driving. And when we went to somebody's house for food, I don't know who was in the car, constantly telling, go this way, go that way. And when we parked the car, so she said, Swamiji, you get down here, I'll put it here. No, leave it here, it's okay. I said, who asked you? She is driving the car, let her be herself. See? But we have to talk, Try these two things in life, friends. Stop talking to yourself. And if you really stop talking to yourself, you will automatically stop talking to the world. See? It is something like, when the milk is being boiled, up to some extent the milk can sustain the heat. Afterwards, it comes out of the pot. In the same manner, when you are talking to yourself, up to some extent you can contain inside. Afterwards comes out and go on talking to everybody. Therefore, this world is exactly like the dream. Therefore, don't unnecessarily worry. See? Achalanam apihi dvitiya kshana sangatam रूपमस्ति सर्वदैव निर्जरैः वेदितात्मनां मूषकैः रूपकादिभिः शूकरैः निर्जरैः आदिभिः सर्वतस्तु विविध्यन्ते पर्वता सर्वदैवैः. Even the mountains are destroyed by the rivers, by the rats and by the various kinds of animals, and thus everything is changing in this world. Therefore, my dear king, you have this wrong notion that the world, waking world is real and the dream is not real. No, both are equally the same. Now, here what I told you, here it comes. Yatha jagrati jagratvam gruhitam jagare sputam sapnepi jagratvam tu gruhitam tadvadevahi. Like for us, the waking experience is a solid experience. Exactly the same way, the dream experience is equally solid. It is not a liquid experience. Same thing. See? Now see how it happens. When you are dreaming a good dream, you are, with some nice girlfriend, beautiful car, and going in the, Switzerland, beautiful countryside. That dream will not break. But while you are driving that car, your car skids and goes into a big valley. Immediately that dream breaks, is it not? Now tell me, that event of an accident in the dream, if the dream is an illusion, was that event real? That was also an illusion. To come out of the illusion, illusion alone is required. But what kind of illusion? Not goody-goody. Something horrible must happen. Exactly the same way. When everything is nice, Wife good, children good, property good, blah, 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 health good. The dream is beautifully going on. Such a dream will never break. See? We all have read so many stories. Story of Valmiki Ramayana, Valmiki Maharshi. He was very well erudite scholar. Because of the poverty, he had no money. So he has to fend somehow his wife and children. So he started looting and killing and all that. Till then, no question of anything. But when he was given this vision by Narad Maharshi, that you are doing it for your own people, you think you are fulfilling your duties, go and ask them, the sins that you are incurring by killing the people, are they shareholders of the sin? So he goes and asks. He said, no, sins are your, money is ours. Immediately his dream breaks. See, friends, therefore be attentive. When anything unexpectedly horrible happens in our life, wake up from this waking dream. See? Tulsidas Ji was called as Ram Bola. When he was born with the teeth in his mouth. He was born after the pregnancy of 12 months. And his mother died. And the first word that he uttered is Ram. Therefore he was called as Ram Bola. And never he had any woman in his life. No mother, no grandmother, no sister. He was brought up in an ashram by some Babaji. And for the first time when he got married and he came in contact with the woman, his wife, he was so much involved, nothing beyond the company of a woman, nothing beyond. And one day when she had gone to her parents' place, it was heavily raining in Varanasi. Ganges were full flooded. Like a Hindi cinema hero, he just dashing through and through, he went and climbed the tree and jumped into the first room where his wife was staying. तुम्हारे लिए 7 समुंदर पार कर दिया. For your sake, I have crossed the 7 oceans, my darling. If she was page 3 girl, she would have been very happy. But she was not pageable girl. She was a decent lady. She said, you are so mad after this body made of bones, muscles, blood, bone marrow, fat, and containing nothing but the fecal material and the urine. You are so mad after this? If you are equally mad after God, He will reveal to you. See? That one event was enough. And out of an ordinary person, a great saint is born. Till everything is goody-goody, understand, it is not the God's grace. See? First chapter of Gita is called as what? Arjuna Vishada Yogo Nam. Isn't it? How the Vishada tragedy can become yoga? Tragedy is the roga, not yoga. Tragedy becomes yoga if a tragedy turns the direction of your life from the dogwards to the Godwards. Then that tragedy is not a roga, it is a yoga. See, friends. Therefore, the dream and the waking are equally alike. Jivan Mukta Purush, they are awakened from this waking dream. And to that awakened master, he has to live among the fools who are still dreaming. Therefore, the rule is, it is a folly to be wise among the fools. Be like a fool among the fools. Yes, very true. Otherwise, our life will be totally miserable. Therefore, now the teacher goes further. एवं स्थिते कुतो राजन विशेषः स्वप्न जाग्रतो हो तत्स्वाप्नान निज बंधुस्त्वम न हि शोचति वैकुतः. Therefore, hey king, you tell me, what is the difference between the waking and the dream? It is the same. In your dream, suppose your dream brothers and sisters, husbands and wives have died. Will you cry when you get up? One day a man went to the police station. Sir, I have come to surrender. What you have done? I have killed my wife. He looked at him. From your face, you don't think you can kill even a mosquito. Killed your wife. Where did you kill? In my dream. Oh, you have come to a wrong place. Go to a mental hospital. This is a police station, not a mental hospital. See? Therefore, there is nothing like Swapna and dream are separate. They have got the same reality. Otherwise, write autobiography of your dreamer. Or don't write the autobiography of a waker. See? We have got, double standard. The teeth to be shown to the people while taking photograph. What is that Vidyashankar's son? I always remember him. He must be grown up now. Bhargav or whatever. See, the moment you take camera, he will, he is a dentist, things. They are taught that whenever you have to take the picture, and this is only in the Western world, they want to show their denture. So one old man was told, uncle, when we take photo, don't be proud, you show the denture, is good. So he took out, So we have got two sets. One set of teeth to be shown to the world and the biting are different. Friends, let us be safe inside, outside. Don't become miserable on any count. See? And this choice is given to us. Therefore, either you write autobiography of a dreamer or don't talk about the waker. Now the question is, Kevalam, now this is the conclusion of this theme. Kevalam bhavana matra satyata jagati sthita shunyata bhavane napi shunyam nishpratigam bhavet. It's only by bhavana. We have insisted that this is real, this is real, this is real. See? That is the only thing, no other reason. See? We insist, I am miserable. Under this condition, anybody will be miserable. And I am that. When you yourself are justifying that you are miserable, nobody can make you happy. See? If you have to do the bhavana, why don't you do a good bhavana? That I am happy. See? Two children were playing, home, and sister, wife, was giving to her husband, brother. Small kids. Take yesterday's sabji and day before yesterday's puris. Take. So that husband brother says, let us stop for a moment. Yes, bhaiya, why? See, you are only imagining and giving, isn't it? You are not giving anything. Why don't you say, take jalebi and laddu? If you are only imagining, why don't you imagine something good? See, this is one of the most important things to know. See? Therefore, many times you must have seen when somebody asks, I insist for these two things. Don't discuss, don't argue. When discussion argument comes, the Sankalpa Shakti gets cut. See? All the great masters live at Pashyanti Vani level. When they say, things happen. See? Because it is only bhavana. All the spiritual practice done by Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is bhavana practice. He has taken training from different paths, all religions. When he was doing his upasana of Hanumanji, those days he never used to walk, he used to jump like a monkey. See? And he started feeling that he has a tail and he used to leave, his lungi hanging as a tail. And he used to jump like that. He used to do like this. People used to call him mad. From one Muslim saint, he has taken Diksha, and because she was a lady, so he became so one with that guru that his breast, like a woman's breast, started growing. See? Don't imagine bhavana is ordinary thing. If you insist that you are Satchidananda Paramatma Tattva, insist. Where the world has gone, where the mind is, नास्ति बुद्धिः अयुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न चाभावयतः शान्तिः अशान्तस्य कुतः सुखम्. If you insist that you are happy, there's nothing wrong. Don't justify that you are not fortunate. I am most unfortunate. No, you are not. See? Therefore, kevalam bhavana matrat satyata jagati sthita. And because of this bhavana, we have given a status of reality to this world. That this world is real. By the strength of our bhavana, when we can make this illusory world as real, by the same strength, we can transcend this. See? Therefore, this point we have been emphasizing, fulfilling our desires by any means cannot be the spiritual practice. If you go to the temple to get your desires fulfilled, you are not a spiritual seeker. See? There is one place on the border of Maharashtra and Goa. There is one Mahatmaji. Illiterate, and earlier he used to be like Satya Sai Baba, huge hair, and he cut them down. And he eats non-vegetarian and everything, eats pan, and he has got tremendous diabetes. 600, 500, yet he eats comfortably. And when his disciples said, Maharaj, don't eat, it's very bad for you. He said, okay, taste how much is the sugar. Sugar, oh, so much. In this hand, he said, no, it is the same. No, you try this thing. In this hand, it is normal. In this hand, see? So, anybody coming to him, whatever they ask, their desires are fulfilled. Once he asked me to speak, and when I was talking to his people, I said the real spiritual life is transcending the desires, not fulfilling the desires. Next time you come to Maharaj, don't come to ask for anything. He has got all the powers. If you have to ask, oh Lord, take away all the desires. That is the real devotee. You are talking about Bhagavad. What did Prahlad ask? When Narasimha Rao Garu said, that, "Oh Lord, oh my devotee, now I have given you darshan, now you have to ask me, I have to give you." He said, "I don't want anything." "No, no, you have to ask. I can't go without giving you. That is our, clause. I have to give you." He said, "No, I don't want anything. You have to ask." Then that devotee start thinking, "Sir, if you are insisting, there may be something dormant in me which I do not know. Therefore I ask you, let there be no desire ever entertained in my mind." That is a devotee. What is our devotion? Note down. Hare Rama. One after another. Longer the desire, longer is the namaskar. That is not spiritual life. Therefore, we only give reality to this world and the world troubles us. See? Object is the same. A person who gives importance to the thing, if he gets it, he is happy. If he doesn't get, he is miserable. The other person, he gives zero value. He is neither miserable nor happy. So where is the world? World is in our own bhavana. See, this is how the boy and the girl fall in love. They do bhavana. I think she is made for me. What made for me? You are mad for her. She is not made for you. See? Therefore, bhavana hi apramanatvar vaduryena sthirikruta bhave tadvat atma bhavena satyametan mahipate. Therefore, it is only by the strength of the bhavana the world is real. The moment you do the contrary bhavana, this world is not real, everything gone. In a fraction of a second. See? How easily it goes, Just now, you are all seeing me. Close your eyes and see where I have gone. So where I am? Only as image in your eyes. It's not real. See, therefore this bhavana is extremely important. Therefore, I'll tell you one simple example. The teacher tells. This rock, you have gone inside and seen the whole world? The rock is still there? Yes. Let us go around it. And they take a round around that rock. It is only half a kilometer. He said, how much was the half a kilometer? How much was the world inside? See, many Milky Ways, the world. And what is the area outside? It is only half a kilometer circumference. Therefore, in different dreams, the time scale is different, the place is different in the same manner. The time what we talk about, it is only relative perception. On the basis of this only, our Einstein Maharaj was recognized. The principle of relativity. What is relativity? If you have come here for listening to the lecture on your own, the lecture is very short. If you are tied down by a lead and brought here, oh God, this fellow is not stopping at all. It has become very long. So which is, whether it is long or short. Therefore, everything is only in our mind. Therefore, friends, do not unnecessarily take life too seriously. And if there is no bhavana, as in deep sleep, no bhavana that I am the body, where the world disappears. Because the instrument of mind by which bhavana is done, that instrument is enfolded and closed. Instantaneously the world disappears. These 2 times, if you remain little aware, when you go to sleep, observe how you are going to sleep. And when you wake up, observe exactly what is happening. First we become aware of ourselves, then the concept of time kitna bacha, then where I am, then what I have to do, the samsara begins. And when we go to sleep, I have to stop doing everything. I am not mother, father, brother, officer, subordinate. Come home and go below the quilt, close everything, and the last mantra, I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. And when I and want disappear, the sleep begins, even in the satsang. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.